my psychotherapy training really began when I began my own journey of healing on that level with earnestness. And I became so consumed with that and the healing of that and the really there's an emotional awakening, there's a psychological awakening, awakening out of our conditioning that we're identified with. We create a whole world of conditioned identity. We create a whole world of emotions that we're either mostly blocking or getting stuck in, not allowing everything to move. And so it became very important to me to do that work myself. I couldn't imagine myself doing anything else. And I couldn't do that work without bringing in the awakening. And in the early days of my work, there was very few people that could understand anything about that awareness or awakening. Every once in a while I'd get a client or two that would. And then I've watched over time, over the 30 years that I've been doing this, become more and more common, more and more common. And now that's pretty much all I work with is people on an awakening path that have some experience with that and they need help with their emotional psychological issues. So my training was actually my master's degree was in somatic psychology. It was called holistic health at the time. It was one of the first programs of somatic psychology. And I went into that because I was so spiritually focused. I started with the transpersonal program and I switched over to the somatic because I felt like I was leaving the body out too much, that I needed to get more grounded in my body and work with my nervous system and, be more grounded there. And so that's where my master's degree is. But all the while I'm studying, transpersonal psychology along with it, the spiritual dimensions. And then when I went to work with people, I worked with all three and got training later as a somatic experiencing practitioner. So I work with the body, the nervous system. I work with emotionally, psychologically, and spiritually. And I've worked in depth with myself with all of those. And my training is with all of those.